have Glenna here. Oh my goodness, it's great to see you here by Glenna. It's been a minute.
I know, it's great to see you too.
And man, your hair is popping. I love your hair and your lipstick. Amazing.
Wow. Thank you. Yes, this is I guess this is a 5-day twist out now. Very happy with it. And my lips, courtesy of Lip Bar, Black owned in the States.
Nice. That color really compliments you. I really like it. And speaking of twist out, my twist outs never work out for me. Either I take it out while it's still damp because I'm trying to rush, and it just, maybe one day I'll get there. Again, half the times my head's always covered. It's the easiest thing for me.
Oh my goodness.
Wrap and go. People do twist and go. I do wrap and go.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there with the twist out. We'll get you there.
All right. So I'd love to know, I've been, watching you for a while now, and I've seen your growth, and I'd love to know, how did you get started in the hair braiding? How did you get started in your career with braiding hair?
Oh man. Okay. So I used to have relaxed hair when I was younger. And I guess when I was in high school, like toward the end of it, I asked my hairstylist at the time if she could show me how to do cornrows because I didn't know how to do those. And naturally, she's very busy, successful stylist, and she didn't have time to really show me. So she got her granddaughter in the shop to show me on a mannequin. And so it's up to me to sort of practice on my friends and myself, once I got home. It's all about like getting your fingers used to moving a certain way. And with practice on my friends and on myself, it kind of like just kept evolving. And then I was able to practice with extensions and, all of that sort of thing. So that's kind of how it started. But as a kid, I've always been interested in hair, and I used to roller set my hair. I was very young. And
about how old would you say?
Oh my gosh. So elementary school.
Okay.
So I would say maybe grade 7.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I'm like 12 there.
Yeah. Because I figured out to add, to figure out how old you are supposed to be in a grade. Someone said you just add 5 to the grade. So grade 7, it's your 12, 13, like 12 going on 13. Yeah. Always add 5. So grade 1, you're 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's good.
Useless information.
Well, that's good. That's some quick math, right?
So I always like to say, started from the bottom, now you're here. Like you have just like evolved so much. Like I said, I've watched you over the couple of years. You've even participated in the Textur'd Hair and Beauty Show, formerly the Toronto Natural Hair and Beauty Show. And the last show that you did, oh my goodness, girl, you blew me out of the water. That was with, they're from Montreal. Their name is slipping my mind. Remind me of them.
Natural Hair Congress Canada.
Yes. Sis, when you came out with your styles for that show, I was like, okay, now. So tell me, like, what was that transition like? Or were you stepping outside? Because I know that you have your comfort zone. And if I'm wrong, please let me know, because I've seen your work and I find that you were in a comfort zone. What made you step outside of your comfort zone?
I think I've always wanted to do something a little bit different. And I always saw myself doing something with a globe or something with more structure. And I definitely did have a comfort zone before, and I think even if people see my clients on the road, they're like, oh, I think Hair by Glenna did your hair. So, I mean, that's cool and that's nice and everything. But I think for a hair show, sometimes you have to elevate it a little bit. And there's a little bit of a theme to that one. And it was Afrofuturism. And so I really wanted to incorporate some of my comfort zone with some of the new things that I wanted to try out. And so it was fun. And I actually hope to do more of that this year.
Yes, hopefully you will be. And I'm really hoping that things will return to normal.
Yes.
Speaking of that, so I also know that you produce a hair show here in Toronto. How has that been and what has that been like? And tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. I mean, it's been really great. As you know, I've been a participant in your show for many years. And it has been like, I think just being a participant at your show, it really showed me like, oh my God, like this is a lot of work just as a participant. So I don't know why I embarked on my own show, but I kind of want to do something a little bit different, a little bit like smaller scale. Because your show is like, it's huge and it's fabulous, but I want to offer something a little bit smaller,
more intimate,
a little bit more intimate.
Yeah.
And you know, there's benefits to both shows. I think both shows are
Definitely.
great. I can't wait until both of our shows are back.
Right.
But yeah, so Natural Hair Fet, we've done it three years in a row. And it's been fun. Usually there is just under 100 guests. Yeah, it's been fun. We've had different locations. We try to switch up the venue. So like if you come every year, it's like sort of a different feel. And to be honest, sometimes it's good to like just switch up the vibe.
Right, right.
So I have not quite found that venue that I would say, oh, I want to go back to it again.
I know what you mean. I know.
You know,
Yes.
There's always like little glitches. So until I find just the perfect venue, you know, we'll just keep moving around. But it's a smaller show. There's usually like a Black-owned marketplace. I have other hairstylists come showcase their work. You know, it's a lot of fun. There's guest speakers and there's a DJ, and I'm known for going to a lot of soca fets. So, you know, Natural Hair Fet, like fet is to celebrate, you know, so the celebration of natural hair. And so the DJ plays soca music for the 4 hours. Hopefully, it doesn't drive anyone crazy.
See, I didn't know that. I learned something today. Like, I mean, when I say I didn't know that, I didn't realize, okay, yeah, I know what a fet is, going to a party, you know, but I never made the connection. I never even thought, okay, soca for 4 hours, like, it's a fet. You're going to hear soca. I like that. I like that.
Let's like make it fun, a little bit light, and sort of like blend the worlds together. And, you know, the guests seem to enjoy it. And it's just a lot of fun. It's like there's a bit of education. You know, the guest speakers come and they share you know, their entrepreneurial experiences with the audience, or they speak to the hair industry, you know, specifically. I think the last show we had, it was pretty cool because I tried to go outside the box a little bit. So we had a guest speaker speak to her entrepreneurial side. Then we had another guest speaker, you know, discuss vaginal steaming, which is pretty cool. A lot of people don't know about that. And then we had a panel with style experts and a stylist barber. So it's been pretty good.
The lovely ladies that are standing patiently behind us, they're an evidence of your hard, delicious, creative work.
Yes, thank you.
Let's start at the very top here. These three ladies here, what styles do they have?
They are sporting the traditional crochet braids. This is one of my favorites. So she's rocking a Bantu knot mohawk, and then there's cornrows going down each side. So these are the Bantu knots using the triangle parts. Definitely my signature look. We have another mohawk. We have cornrows on the sides, and going down just the center, we have the loose twist extensions. So we have a very lovely style here. This is all her hair. It's been colored. We love the color at the end there. This was just a twist out. So what we did was we, you know, washed, conditioned, applied product, put in mini twists, and then once the hair was dried, we undid the twists, and I just pinned up the back.
Okay, and so we're back, and we've just watched some footage from and some highlights from Hair by Glenna. And I would love to know, what has been some of your highlights of your career?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I would have to say, well, from the beginning, I think it was when I ambushed your show in 2010. I think I found out about your show really late, and it was too late for me to participate. And I don't even think I'd reached out. So you know, who knows? Maybe you would have squeezed me in.
That's Stephanie for you.
I thought that would be too weird. So I kind of just came with a couple of girlfriends. I did their hair. I came with my physical portfolio, you know, before everything was really online. And that was kind of the beginning. And then fast forward, another highlight was doing my own show, which we talked about. And then probably one of the biggest highlights was getting to work with Issa Rae. And
wow. I can't wait to hear this. How did that work out? How I want to know everything. Spill the tea, sis.
Well, Issa's really great. You know, like however we see her on the screen, that's how she is in real life. She's really down to earth. She's really chill. And then, you know, from that, I was asked to be part of Felicia Leatherwood's team, and Felicia is Issa's main stylist.
Okay.
So it was, I think that's when things really started to change, and that was just 2018, just like 3 years ago.
Wow. 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 That's huge. That is huge. So now we can add celebrity stylists to your title. Love that. Love that.
Weird because it happened really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, different people in Toronto were posting that they had, seen her at different events throughout the day.
Right.
And, and then it was kind of hinted that I did her hair. And then finally at the end of the day, I said, hey, I did Issa's hair today. And and people started like tagging me as celebrity hairstylist. So I was like, I was like, really?
You're like, slow down.
Okay, fine. Yes, I am. So I've embraced it since then. And
Good.
I got to do another job with Tiff in 2019 before all of this stuff happened. So that's been pretty cool. So that's been the highlight this far.
Okay.
Looking forward to like more work like that. So we'll see what happens.
Now, is there somebody else that you have your eyes on that you'd probably be willing to work with in the future if you had a chance? Who would that be?
Oh my goodness. Maybe Janelle Monáe. Like,
yes.
She's so beautiful and
Mm-hmm.
so positive, and she has like all this hair.
Yes.
And you can tell from her personal style that she's open to doing like different things.
Yes, it seems like yes, most definitely. Well, speak it into existence. If you have a vision board, put that on your vision board. Start making some calls. Does Felicia know her?
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised. Anything is possible. So where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in your career in the next, say, 5 to 10 years?
2020 has taught me a lot of things. I'm used to being in control. And, I'm someone who's a big advocate of manifesting whatever it is you want in life. I did indeed have a vision board for last year. And, I might as well just throw it in the trash. I find now a lot of what I had on last year's vision board is actually, it's coming to fruition now.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll see soon that I'm going to be working with 2 brands coming up.
Nice.
About that. One thing that I have in the works is I've been working on a hair oil.
Okay.
Here, it's just in testing right now. And I like to think things through a bit, so I didn't want to jump the gun.
Right.
But going forward, like I know I cannot work with my hands forever. It's just not realistic. And I know a lot of stylists, they end up working until like much later in life, and I don't want that to be me. I want to be able to maybe put out maybe 1, 2, 3, who knows how many products, but they're going to be curated. And also I'm hoping to pass along a lot of the information that I have maybe to other stylists that may be interested in learning a little bit. But I find that a lot of young stylists, they know everything. So whoever is open to learning, I'm willing to see about maybe finding different ways of passing along some of the knowledge. So that may come in the form of like content. I don't see myself opening up a school. I think that's great when people do that, but that's not something that I'm interested in at this time.
Okay. But did you do a class at a school before?
Oh yeah, so I did.
Read it up. I had to do my homework.
Memory's long. Yes, so I did do a class with Aveda, and that's where I studied about 10 years ago.
Okay.
I wanted to do a texture class, and I brought a model, and I showed them how to do a nice rounded haircut on a full head of hair.
Okay.
So although I don't see myself opening up an entire school, I'm definitely open up to public speaking and doing classes like that, because I know when I was in school, I don't think I had access to that when I was there. Like no one told me about, texture and all that type of thing.
Right.
All the small segment of that in their curriculum, there simply isn't enough now. So,
right. So would you see yourself maybe I know you don't want to open up your own school, but maybe partnering with some more schools?
Yeah. I actually love, like that was like a really good experience, because I got to see what it was to teach like young people who were eager to learn.
Okay.
So it was a little bit exhilarating. Like I had butterflies in my stomach. It was good, and they had really good questions, and they were engaged, and that was great. It was great to see that people are finally coming around to, yes, you cannot just go to hair school and learn about straight hair. You also learn about curly and coily textures as well, because we also exist in the world, and we'll come into your salon.
Right. So where can people find you if they need to get a hold of you, book an appointment as soon as things open back up?
Of course. So people can find me online. I'm most active on Instagram. So I'm actually just Hair by Glenna on all social media platforms. So you can find me there. Also on Facebook, same thing, Hair by Glenna. And I'm on LinkedIn as just me, Glenna Sandy, if people want to hire me for anything. And also my email is info@hairbyglenna.com. And I have a website, hairbyglenna.com.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey. Is there anything that you'd like to share to the audience or would like to let the audience know?
I mean, there's so much I want to say, but thank you so much for having me on today. I truly do appreciate it. And it's been nice also to have you as part of my, journey as a professional. So for many things, I'm grateful. I think it's important for people to stay humble, yet know your worth and, be confident. It's always good to have a blend of that and know that, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So just try and do your best today while we're still here.
So I want to say thank you so much, Glenna, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to share your journey with us. I can't wait to continue working with you in the future.
Me too. And thank you so much for having me today. Thank you.